Welcome to the next edition of Walking in Worthington. We're here in the Walnut Grove and Flint Cemetery, which is adjacent. It's in the City of Worthington. It's adjacent to a 40-acre park owned by the City of Columbus within the City of Worthington Rush Run Nature Preserve. And we're going to start our journey. There's a number of different entrances. There's a couple entrances from the cemetery. Here is one of them. That into this park. So this side is the Columbus side, and it definitely is a little bit more not as kept up as the Riverlea side. So the City of Columbus doesn't actively maintain this property. There are a bunch of different volunteers that do try to help out and clean up things. Earlier this year, there was a group from Flow, Friends of the Lower Olentangy, that did a cleanup, but obviously they couldn't get everything. This place could use some love. It is a park, a nature preserve. It's open to the public during park hours, but there's something. It's a great place to explore. So we'll go aside for this video, and we'll go to the other side through the other entrance, so you can get into this side of the park from different places in the cemetery. There's also off of Broad Meadows. There's an entrance too that you can come through and get in. You can see like the water makes different ways. The water's really low, you can't see it right now, but it makes different pathways because it's a living stream bed that isn't forced into a direct path. So that's neat in that regard. We're gonna make our way through here. Looks like there's some game trail. There's definitely some people. I usually run into people in this area, but obviously you don't come this way that often. So we're making up our own path until we run into another path that I know is here shortly. We're getting close. We're getting close to another path. But here we go. Little trail we got going on. There's definitely our work parties that come out and make these trails nicer, but there's also obviously people who just camp out sometimes too. So that's just something to be aware of. But it is park space. And you'll see the difference when we go explore the other side, that there are a lot better paths due just to random volunteers taking care of things, because the city once again doesn't actively maintain these, because they're officially, all 40 acres is nature preserve. But I think sometimes we have to help out nature a bit. So we're getting to the path. I can see the clearing now, and voila, much better path. Here we go. We might see people now. So we have a better path, and we're going to have a view of the river, Rush Run River here. Go over. So this is all in Worthington, but it's bordered by the cemetery, Riverlea, and the City of Columbus and the Olentangy River. So the Rush Run Creek there is going to flow in the Olentangy. So I'll take you to the edge of the Olentangy, and we'll pause and we'll have another video. But this is what it's like from the southwest edge entrance from the Walnut Grove Cemetery. Now we're going west in Rush Run Nature Preserve. We have a view of the creek there. We have a different path. A lot of times there's people with their dogs here. And you can see that the Rush Run Creek will meander quite a bit. If you come back, you'll see it go different times. We're going to take a look at the stream bed. Obviously people come down and look at the stream bed here. It's really cool. You can go creeking. You can just observe nature. You can test water. That's a cool shot. There's a person over on the Riverlea side. Once again, we're in Worthington. Worthington, owned by the City of Columbus. It is adjacent to Riverlea and adjacent to the City of Columbus, but we're in the City of Worthington. There is a mutual aid agreement between Worthington and Columbus because this is Worthington, but owned by Columbus, if you ever need help. But this is a super neat place to explore. People obviously come here and hang out and make creations. They're here over the winter when there was lots of snow and someone had made a really cool igloo. Maybe next year we'll walk through, we'll find one again. Definitely encourage you to come out. The more people use this, the more the trail and multiple trails will be created. There are still a lot of invasives here, so it would be awesome if we had more cleanup days to get rid of the vines. Like that vine should go. There's a lot of honeysuckle. We're going to be adventurous and jump over the creek here on this. So there could be some more cleanup days. We're going to cross over. I didn't put this up here. I'm happy that someone else did. But here we go. I think we're going to go back towards that path over here. More invasives that could get cleaned up. So we're going back closer to the river. But you could go, well, we'll go up this way and see what's going on over here. We'll go back the other way. So, 40 acres, Rush Run Nature Preserve. Looks like might have some campers here, but you know what? Everyone needs a place to sleep, and this is a nice location. No one else is using it. I don't know. But once again, our park here in Worthington, cool place to hang out, great place to explore. We're going to go back towards the water's edge and see how Rush Creek enters the Olentangy. So we do have a rapid 5 design plan going on throughout the whole Central Ohio community, trying to make water pathways more usable and accessible. We have such an abundance of streams and riverways here that people should be able to explore. So this is one of the things that's so cool about here, is how this just meanders and changes throughout the seasons and years depending on water flow and what's going on. The bank does change paths because there's no armament. I mean, it's just natural. So that is neat in the fact of the nature reserve. It's supernatural, but at the same time it could be cleaned up a little bit more. And there are, once again, regular people that can come out, just organize each other and get some trash bags and can coordinate. I think both the City of Columbus and the City of Worthington have had nice jobs coordinating cleanup days with different groups, having chipper equipment and trucks to haul away like huge swaths of honeysuckle, and also they come back and pick up the trash if you've organized a trash cleanup. So, I mean, obviously it takes a little bit of organizing and advanced planning to coordinate that, but I know it's something both municipalities have done. And this is such a cool area. Lots of native trees. We have walnuts and buckeyes and pawpaws. We're getting close to the Olentangy. This Rush Run discharges. We'll take you all the way. So this goes all the way to the Olentangy Trail and the Broad Street and the Broad Meadows connector bridge. So at the end of Broad Meadows, there's a big bridge that you can see off of 315. And if you ever wanted to get to there from here to the Olentangy, you can just keep on going. So we're so close. I think we're going to end it right here, and we'll pop back up the next one. So there, you can barely see the Olentangy River.